Well, good evening and welcome to Story Time. It's time for our bedtime story told by
Marion
and me, Peter. So it's called All Part of a Bigger Plan, a story about a garden, and it's written by Rachel Hughes and Greg Levers. So if you're sitting comfortably, we will begin.
Not far from here, on the edge of a small town, lies a garden. It's been left for 4 seasons, allowed to grow wild.
The plants in one particular flower bed, which runs down the left-hand side of the garden, have taken advantage of this time and grown just as they would like, covering the ground, covering the fence, and threatening to visit the garden next door.
It is wild.
It is wild.
One morning in early autumn, a bird flies over our garden. He's shiny black and has an orange beak. He's a daddy blackbird.
In his beak he holds a seed which he's been carrying for some time. He's a little tired by now and drops the seed accidentally in our flower bed when he's startled by the neighbourhood cat.
The blackbird flies to safety and the seed settles into our flower bed. A breeze moves the soil around and that covers the seed. A small amount of rain that evening waters the seeds.
And do you know, it was all part of a bigger plan.
The seasons of a year come and go, and in that time the fall and autumn leaves provide protection for the seed. They have fallen down from the trees surrounding our garden. They are brown, orange and red, both big and small. These won't be cleared away as over the winter months, hedgehogs may choose to shelter underneath them as they hibernate and sleep.
The late autumn sunshine gives the last bit of needed warmth, just the right conditions for growth.
Then, during the winter, the snow comes. It covers and seals in the soil like a bed for our seed.
The seed grows, her roots going down into the ground, and as early spring arrives, a tiny shoot appears up through the ground in our garden. As yet, no one visits our garden, but give it time.
Our little plant is happy now, hidden from view by all the other uncared-for plants.
From day to day, the bed is visited by worms that help by breaking up the soil, making it a good place to grow, and by birds that eat the bugs that might do harm to our seed and the plants around her.
She continues to grow both above and below, making strong roots that withstand winds and rain and forming a firm stem able to carry something really quite amazing.
And do you know, it was all part of a bigger plan.
As spring continues and the sun shines on our garden, the flower bed takes on a life of its own. It bursts into life. New colours appear, reds, blues and yellows, a colourful chaos.
It's noticed by the people living in the house.
Our plant is not such a baby anymore. She keeps growing upwards and keeps growing stronger. She starts to feel a little scared because her height will make her stand out. She will be less able to hide amongst these other shorter plants. She likes being unseen. She feels safe and protected from the world around.
One sunny day, what a surprise! One small pair of shiny yellow boots, one pair of adults' black boots, 2 pairs of green gloves, as well as garden tools appear at the edge of the flower bed.
They belong to 2 people, an adult and a child, who have come along, ready for action.
They chat and kneel on the overgrown grass just to the side of the flower bed.
The adult shows the child what to do, and for many, many minutes they begin carefully to remove, cut back, and see what is actually growing in their garden.
And do you know, it was all part of a bigger plan.
Over the next few days, as the sun spends longer in the sky, the adult trims the climbing ivy from behind our plant. She is afraid, but still unseen.
The child and the adult move around the garden and talk about what they see. A new bigger plant's brought in. It has purple flowers and a lot of green growth.
The adult calls it buddleia. Try saying it. Buddleia.
Buddleia. Is that right?
Yep, that'll do. The two are happy to have this plant given by the neighbour, as they have been told it will attract butterflies to our garden. The bees like it too.
We need bees, don't we? Says the child.
That's right, says the adult. They help the plant to make seeds.
And that is where we stop tonight. So part 2 happens tomorrow. Let's see what happens in the garden then. But for now, it's good night from us.
Night, night.
Good night.